Good morning. I know most of you are expecting me to say something funny about all the interesting things I've done over the past couple of years. To write a speech that most of you will find comical and entertaining, but most likely will not have any significance to you past today. I wanted my speech to be a little more memorable than that. Now, some of you may know that I have a tattoo of a cross on my chest. You may have seen at a couple sporting events where I might have taken off my shirt and screamed, "Tattoos!" into the student section. But most of you are not aware of the real meaning behind my tattoo. That's something I want to share with you all today. It was a little over 2.5 years ago when one moment changed the course of my life forever. My cousin Johnny's truck was traveling at accelerated speed on the Atlantic City Expressway when he lost control of his vehicle. His truck ran off the road and it flipped over multiple times. Johnny, due to excessive head trauma, lay in the hospital with an induced coma. The next day, my dad and I went to go pick up some of the stuff from his truck. We saw the damage to his vehicle. The ceiling of the hood of the truck looked as if it had been completely compressed on the driver and passenger seat, almost as if it went through a car compactor. Those of you who really know me know how close my family is. That next morning, we had probably had over 50 relatives and friends in the hospital to check on Johnny's state. We prayed all hours of the day, hoping to make a full recovery. This continued for a week. Our family found a specific quote that applied very perfectly to the situation. Where hope grows, miracles blossom. This quote is in print on the wristbands I wear every day. Unfortunately, Johnny passed shortly after. He was 25 years old. This traumatic occurrence made me think about my life. It made me think, am I really happy? Johnny died very young, but nobody would argue that he lived his life to the fullest. Anyone who had the pleasure of knowing Johnny knew that the majority of his time, he was happy. It made me realize how great of a gift life is and how easily it can be taken away. It was at this point I decided to change the way I live my life. I transferred from LaSalle to CHA because I believed that I would be happiest in this environment. And honestly, it was the best decision I ever made. I now have a new appreciation for my schooling and the people in my life. I cherish the memories I made during my time here, Miss Rock English classes. One class that especially stands out was the time that we all sat awaiting the reaction from Miss Rock after Zach Jankarski saw a spare computer in the room and asked, "Who's S-Pair?" Only to be followed by Miss Rock shaking her head in utter amazement that Zach didn't even stop to think that SPAR didn't stand for a student's name, but stood for a spare computer. And the day I first drove my car to school, I don't think I could forget that day, even if I wanted to. I now have a new appreciation for side view mirrors. I never would have experienced these moments if I didn't come to the realization that a life not lived in happiness is not a life worth living. If there's one message that I want everyone in this room to take away from this speech, it's not to do something crazy because you only live once. It's to try to make every day memorable and happy. If something has you down on yourself, do something that makes you happy. Remember, where hope grows, miracles blossom. So have hope that things will get better. Soon enough, a miracle will blossom. Never let your life waste away with unhappiness and self-doubt. Have confidence in yourself. Love yourself. Make sure at the end of every day, you always have a smile on your face. Live life like you were dying, because life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you might miss it. Johnny's favorite song was Knee Deep by Zach Brown Band. I know he's knee deep in the water somewhere. When my life is over, I hope I can be too, and I hope the rest for everyone in this room. Thank you.